Why is the lion the king of the jungle? We know he is not the biggest, as that title probably belongs to the elephant. Nor is he the smartest. We know monkeys are the brains, and it's for certain he is not the fastest, as the cheetah beats all. Despite not being the biggest, the fastest, or the smartest, it is widely accepted on who sits proudly upon the throne of the jungle, the lion. But could many of us explain why? In a heartbeat, it is to our common knowledge to recognize the lion as the king of the jungle. But when questioned, many of us find difficulty in justifying the lion's stature. Maybe it is due to children books or pop culture films such as the Disney classic The Lion King that implanted the stigma of lion royalty, which has caused misconstrued ideas and lack of knowledge to arise. But nevertheless, the lion is the rightful king. But it is important for us to understand why. Inside the lion's ecosystem, they remain at the top of their hierarchy as apex predators due to their fearless mentality combined with raw strength. However, the lion's king reputation is validated by their extreme socio-biological importance to their ecosystem, for their role of maintaining order, and to handle such responsibilities displays the lion's possession of kingship abilities.
Lions roam their ecosystem with a fierce mentality that other animals dare to challenge, and utilize a genetic gift of raw power to maintain their dominance over the ecosystem as apex predators, which mirrors the leading qualities of a king. First, we must look into the lion's physical description. Lions, on average, can size from 4.5 to 6.5 feet in length, up to 3.5 feet in height, and can strikingly weigh up to 500 pounds. Combined with this physical stature, lions inhibit a fearless mentality of dominance over the animals in their ecosystem, in which, according to an article by Mike E., these advantages allow African lions to become the apex predators in their savanna regions, as they are unlikely to be preyed upon, making them the top of the food chain. But what makes their physical/mental advantages significant for a king title? Well, let's compare it to history, where we will find the lion's strength to reflect that of the rule of a notable king, Alexander the Great. Alexander was the son of King Philip, where he is acclaimed for his accomplishment in 334 BC when Alexander utilized his military strength and strong leadership to lead an army and overthrow the Persian Empire. By analyzing Alexander's reign, it is shown that Alexander conquered and completed his biggest feat by utilizing his strength or military to subject and gain power over those inferior to him. Mirroring this, the African lions utilize their physical advantages to put them on top of the food chain above weaker animals who dare to challenge the lion's power. Furthermore, the manner in which the African lions maintain and acquire their power mirrors the acts of Alexander the Great, ultimately validating the lion's title as king because it has been seen historically that superior strength is a key aspect of a king and their ability to maintain power. Despite the lion's impressive physical resume, toe to toe, lions are actually challenged and maybe even outmatched to another animal of the same species, the tiger. The tiger is the largest in the wildcat species. Additionally, the tiger, by nature, is much more agile and active than lions due to their stronger legs, and it is researched that tigers have a more aggressive personality than lions. In an article by Subramani Velayudam, research has shown several cases and experiments where researchers mixed lion and tiger genes, where the genes of the tiger had proved to be more prominent than the lion's. From a one-on-one standpoint, the lion not only outmatches the lion physically, but also mentally and genetically, giving the tiger a strong case for the title as king. However, the tiger's downfall all comes down to their one flaw: solitude. According to Britannica Encyclopedia, tigers are solitary animals who establish their own territory and hunt for themselves, sort of like lone wolves. On the contrary, lions are organized into a pride where the lions inhibit strength in numbers, which lone tigers do not. And the pride system allows the head lion to take on responsibilities of giving commands and a leadership role. The head lion has many responsibilities, ranging from overseeing affairs such as when to hunt and protecting his pride and territory. As for tigers, their solitary lifestyle excludes him from any duties or responsibilities for his community or other animals. In an article called What characteristics make up a good king? By Jerzy Labonte. Labonte states that a king must be able to protect and maintain order, while also blessing others and acknowledging the efforts of other people. In relation to the lion pride system, the head lion fulfills these characteristics of a king. First, the head lion of its pride protects the pride from invasions to their territory, displaying protection. Additionally, Labonte explains that kings need a committee or others around them that support and work for each other, which is mirrored by their pride and their obedience to the head lion. Overall, despite the tiger's advantages, the tiger is undeserving of the title as king due to their lack of responsibilities and kingship abilities, which a lion possesses. Aside from being superior predators, lions earn royalty by maintaining order in their ecosystems, especially through their participation in the food chain and importance to the ecosystem. Aside from my dismissive attitude towards Disney's Lion King, the film highlighted one important aspect: the circle of life, or the food chain. A food chain is broken up into trophic levels, which groups of organisms are organized in accordance to their place in the food chain. Trophic level 1 houses the plants and producers. Then follows level 2, who are the plant eaters or herbivores. Next is our first carnivores, in level 3, who are prey to the carnivores of levels 4 and 5. As for levels 4 and 5, this is where the apex predators are found, which are sometimes found to be keystone species, which are species with a defined role that is necessary to the survival of the food web, such, such as our lions. In an article describing trophic cascades by Asen Sumro, he explains that African lions operate in the perspective of a top down cascade, where the apex predators, or the lions, control the population of the herbivores on level 2, which results in the plant species on level 1 to thrive. Due to this, it is apparent that lions are connected to all levels of the ecosystem through the food chain. But why is this role valuable to the success of the whole ecosystem? Montserrat Gomez explains this in her article, Why the African Lion is Important to the Ecosystem. First, the lion largely contributes to population control. Without lions regulating the herbivore population, this will cause a big herbivore population who will compete for the plant sources, making it now scarce, and furthermore, reducing the overall biodiversity of the ecosystem. They also control the population of the carnivores on level 3, also called mesopredators, who, if unregulated, can disrupt the ecosystem. John Turbo, a Duke professor in environmental science, cited a period in 1980 to 1988 where there was a large removal of lions in the northern Serengeti due to illegal hunting. In this period of time, the population of herbivores increased exponentially, leaving a scar on the ecosystem as vegetation became scarce. Secondly, Gomez explains lions can contribute to disease control because when lions hunt, they target herd animals, where natural selection will allow the lions to frequently pick out and kill the weakest of the herd. In many instances, the weakest of the herd might be carrying a parasite or sickness. Therefore, the lions killing off the sick will benefit the whole herd as they will not get infected. Ultimately, the lion certainly is essential to the fruition of their ecosystem, the same way kings are essential to their people and their kingdom. Nothing compares to the heart of a lion. Despite any odds, the lion's role to their ecosystem is nature's calling to remain on top. Ultimately, it is beyond evident that lions are the rightful kings of the jungle, as they not only are born with the strength of a king, but they fulfill the qualities and responsibilities it takes to remain a king.